You've been warned several times, and I'm going to warn you the last time. You need to accumulate Solana exactly within these levels, because we could expect a major run within this bull market. And yes, I've warned you several of times. I made this first call exactly at the $18 and $24 level, where I told you to accumulate Solana exactly within these levels. But yes, exactly 9 months ago, exactly here, I uploaded this video that Solana will make millionaires with a price target of $1,000 US. And yes guys, we could expect this major pump towards the upside. So this video is going to be dedicated on holding Solana, because ultimately guys, if you're new to this crypto space and you don't own any Solana, what are you waiting for? And yes, I would even go as far as saying that you should hold Solana instead of Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin is the ultimate currency and it's going to be the money of the future, but ultimately guys, if we're just going to look at the psychology, because yes, a lot of people can't afford to buy one whole Bitcoin, but they can afford to buy several of Solana, and we're going to look at the price movement of Solana and what we could expect and what news we can see in the overall markets, and especially for Solana. So if you want to find out more and find out why Solana is going to be the ultimate investment during this bull market, and it's going to outperform Ethereum and also Bitcoin. So if you want to find out more, watch the video until the end, smash up the like button, and now let's directly start with today's content. And yes guys, I've made several videos about Solana, the first one being exactly here, round about the $18 and $24 level, where I told you to accumulate Solana now. And yes, if you would have bought exactly within these levels, all the way from here all the way to the swing high, which isn't even the previous all-time high, you would have been up 939%. And even with a slump in the market, yes, you would have been up 664%. And yes guys, this is great, but what we could expect for Solana is going to be absolutely crazy, and it's also going to blow your mind, because yes, the $1,000 level, like I said in this video exactly 9 months ago, where the price movement was exactly within these levels, guys, I think we're going to reach a higher price target. But ultimately guys, if we're going to see that Solana is going to break all the way up to the $1,000 level, this is going to be a 6x, an easy 6x, 630%. But we're going to look at the price target that I think Solana could reach during this bull market. But first of all, let's go over to the first news, because this is extremely bullish. Brazil approves world's first Solana ETF, and yes, this is breaking news from today. Brazil's Solana ETF has been approved by its Securities and Exchange Commission, but it's waiting approval from the local exchange. But if we go on and read guys, yes, this is first just the ETP, an electronic traded product, but ultimately guys, the newly approved Solana ETF will be referenced from the CME exchange. And yes guys, this is just great, because a crypto facility to provide a uniform price for Solana, this could be the start of, yes, maybe even an approval in the United States. However, the ETF is still in pre-operational stage, still awaiting approval by the local exchange. But ultimately guys, we can see that today this ETP has been launched, this Solana based exchange traded product. So yes, they're not actually holding the underlying asset, you're just going to participate in the price movement of Solana. But this is going to be the first step guys of, yes, an ETF, but actually we don't need all of these ETFs, so that this currency is really going to evolve. But let's go over to the next news, because this is just crazy guys. First it was Solana flipping BNB, the Binance coin, to claim a spot in the top 4 crypto tokens by market cap. And if we go over to CoinMarketCap, yes, we can see that Solana is on the 4th rank, which is great guys, because we overtook the Binance coin, which is actually crazy, because Binance is one of the biggest exchanges, and with all of these swaps on the Binance exchange, this is just great that Solana is on rank 4 when it comes to total market cap. But let's go on. And now Solana hits a new all-time high on the Solana versus ETH pair for the first time since March. So yes, we can see a new all-time high, Solana priced against Ethereum, and this means that Solana is outperforming Ethereum. If you had any doubts about the cycle being a bull run for Solana, debunk it and get on board. And yes guys, now's the last time to get Solana under the previous all-time high, because yes, maybe we're going to see a little further consolidation within this zone, but ultimately this is as close to the bottom as it can get. Yes, maybe we're going to see a little bit more sideways move and one more chance to buy Solana at a major discount. But ultimately guys, this is the zone where you should be accumulating, because yes, we can see a lot of accumulation. Solana price erases Monday crash targets $200 amid 1 billion total value surge. So this is just major, guys. The total value locked on the Solana network. This means all the money that is flowing in, all of these coins that have been launched on the Solana network, all of these meme coins. Yes, this gives us the total value locked on the network for Solana, and this is just great. Solana's price rapid recovery to $150 from Monday's decline met with a potential roadblock and impending death cross. Yes, we're going to look at this death cross, but first of all, Solana price marks a 35% bullish comeback from Monday's crash, and the Solana DeFi total volume locked soars to 1 billion from August 8th, suggesting a strong bullish momentum, and declining liquidations in the futures market promise stability ahead of Solana breakout to $200. An upcoming death cross pattern may threaten Solana's bullish outlook. But we're going to look at this death cross because yes, ultimately guys, this is when the 50 moving average and also the 20 moving average cross. So we can see exactly here this blue line and also this red line. We're going to look at this on the chart because exactly here, yes, the white line is the 20 moving average and the blue line the 50 moving average. So if these two cross, this is a death cross, and usually guys, this is a bearish indication. But first of all of these indicators, a relative strength index or even these moving averages, they are just lagging indicators. And if we're going to see these major price swings, I wouldn't put too much weight on this indication that this is going to be a death cross. But first of all, if we're going to see on the daily chart that Solana is going to break the 50 and also the 20 moving average, yes, we're not going to see this death cross, and the blue line is once again going to cross on a golden cross. So yes guys, I wouldn't put too much weight on it. But let's go over to the next news. This is an extreme bullish indication that Solana is on the 4th place on the total market cap when it comes to market cap of the overall cryptocurrencies. This is just a major news guys, and like I said before, I do expect this major pump towards the upside. But before we're going to go over to the charts, and I'm going to show you exactly why the $1,000 level for Solana is going to be a conservative price target, let's go over to Solana on CoinMarketCap. Because what is actually Solana? Solana is a highly functionable open source project that banks on blockchain technologies, permissionless nature to provide decentralized finance solutions like decentralized apps. So initially the work on Solana began in 2017, but the coin was officially launched in March 2020. Yes, this was very unfortunate because this was exactly the time we saw this major corona dump. But yes, we're going to look at the price movement exactly from the beginning, because in December 2020 we saw that Solana was all the way at the levels of $1, so $1 for 1 Solana, and we saw the beginning of this major parabolic run all the way to its all-time high, sitting at exactly $248. So yes guys, you can see that exactly from the bottom all the way up, this was a pump of 24,600 or around about 24,600%. This is just absolutely crazy. No, I don't think we're going to see the same scenario that we're going to see at 24x, but we're going to look at the price target, because ultimately guys, this was exactly the level where I told you to accumulate Solana and you would have been in some major profits, because this was exactly at the $18 level. So all the way from these levels all the way to the swing high, this was a pump of 916%. But yes guys, we're not even at the previous all-time high, which is exactly here. So if we're going to take the Fibonacci retracement levels from the previous all-time high all the way to the bottom, which was exactly here, we can see that the price movement of Solana perfectly bounced off from the 38.2 from this dump that we had on Monday, this major crash and this black swan event, and we saw that Solana had this quick recovery all the way back up, all the way to its important moving averages. Yes, we're about to break the 100 moving average, the 50 moving average and the 20 moving average, and this is going to propel Solana all the way up to the $190 level and ultimately all the way to its swing high, sitting at around about $209. So yes guys, we saw this 40% recovery all the way from this major dump. So you had this last opportunity to buy Solana round about the $109 level, because we saw this major pump. But is it too late to buy Solana exactly here? No guys, and even if you bought Solana exactly at the top, guys, we need to look at the bigger picture, because ultimately we're going to look at the price scenarios that Solana could reach. And yes, we're seeing a major surge when it comes to total volume locked, and also a lot of projects, especially meme coins, launching on the Solana network. And what are all of these people going to do with the profits they're going to do in any meme coin? Yes, they're going to take their profits and convert it into Solana. This means that the overall price of Solana is going to see a major push towards the upside. And if we're talking about a major push, we're going to compare Solana and also Ethereum, because on the weekly chart we're going to zoom out. So we know that Solana got launched in March 2020. Yes, we saw this decline all the way to the bottom, but ultimately we're going to look at the price levels all the way from December 2020 all the way to the all-time highs. Yes, this was this major pump, but ultimately guys, we know that Solana is a blockchain that is similar to Ethereum. So Solana is an Ethereum killer, and yes, that we can see exactly here, because Solana is outperforming Ethereum. And why? First of all, Solana is cheaper, quicker. Yes, it had some problems during the bear market where it was sometimes online and they had to hold the network, but overall guys, these major bear markets are there to build, and yes, they've resolved all of these problems, and that's why we could expect this major pump. And yes guys, we're going to look at the price targets, but first of all, Solana is outperforming Ethereum, also due to the fact that it's cheaper and also quicker, and you can launch any smart contract like on the Ethereum network, or launch a meme coin or whatsoever, or use it in a decentralized app. And that's why we're going to compare Solana and also Ethereum. And what really comes to mind if we're going to compare Solana and also Ethereum, that Solana is exactly at the price levels round about the $200 level. And if we're going to compare it to the price movement of Ethereum, so all the way from the previous halving where Ethereum was trading exactly at the $230 level, so close to the price movement where Solana is at the moment, we saw this major pump of 2,600%, all the way to a price target of $4,900 for Ethereum in the previous bull market. So ultimately guys, this would perfectly make sense all the way to the $3,000 level for Solana, exactly from this bottom. This is going to be a return of 2,400%. And yes guys, maybe we're going to see that Solana is going to go even higher, but the conservative price target of $1,000, I think Solana is going to reach in no time. Because if we go over to the daily chart, we can see that Solana is about to break these moving averages. And yes, I wouldn't put too much weight on this death cross, because if we're going to break towards the upside, guys, I'm ultimately going to believe that we're going to break the $200 level, and that we're going to form a new all-time high for Solana, leading all the way to the $1,000 level, all the way up with a potential bullish price target of round about the $3,000 level, which perfectly makes sense if we're going to compare it to Ethereum. And remember, Solana is like Ethereum, just faster, scalable, and also with lower fees. And yes, I would even go as far, if you own some Bitcoin, diversify them into Solana, because the return on Solana is really going to be extreme during this bull market. And yes, we can see that Solana is already outperforming Ethereum, and it will outperform Bitcoin. But yes, your overall goal should be to accumulate Bitcoin and to re-diversify into Bitcoin. But if you're starting off in the crypto world, guys, I would rather buy Solana with a higher expectation. And yes, you can buy several Solana, but you can't afford to buy one whole Bitcoin. And psychologically, a lot of people resonate with that, because we as humans, we always want to have a whole Bitcoin. You don't want to own a percentage of a Bitcoin or even buy half an apple. You always want to have a whole apple. And that's why we could expect that more people are going to flock into Solana with the major returns that we could expect, and also because they can hold several Solana instead of just buying 0.1 Bitcoin. And yes, your overall goal should be to accumulate more Bitcoin. And yes, I'm at the moment accumulating more Solana, because yes, we could expect this major pump for Solana. We are still at this major accumulation phase. So what should you be doing exactly here? Yes, accumulate Solana and also Bitcoin exactly within these levels, because we're going to see stage 2 of the bull market, this major parabolic phase, and you don't want to miss out on buying the tops when this major FOMO starts and Solana breaks the $1,000, then it's too late. Now it's the time to accumulate. And yes, maybe we could expect a little bit more sideways move, but ultimately guys, I do believe that the bottom is in, and if Solana comes all the way back down to these levels, you should buy Solana with both hands, because ultimately guys, we are going to see a major push towards the upside. And if you want to buy Solana on the spot market or even accumulate more Solana by opening a futures trade, go over to Bybit, where you receive a $500 position airdrop. Yes, you just have to deposit $100 and then you're going to receive an airdrop of $500, and all the profits that you make on this trade you can keep. So this is a major free opportunity to get some free money to once again diversify into Solana. But yes, you can also trade all of this on BloFin, where you receive a major deposit bonus and also reduced fees. And the good thing is you don't need any KYC to sign up to BloFin. So use this opportunity, guys, and make sure to subscribe, because I'm giving you all of this information, and all you have to do is smash up the like button and subscribe, and join my free Telegram group where I always keep you up to date. And yes, I even posted a free trade in the previous video, and you can get all of the links that you need, yes, to sign up to my Signal group and also to receive these major sign up bonuses. So use this opportunity, dollar cost average into Solana, because we're going to see a major pump. And yes, Solana is going to outperform Ethereum and also Bitcoin. So dollar cost average into Solana, and make sure to be for crypto. Smash up the like button and subscribe, and we see each other in the next video.